5 Health benefits of low-carb and ketogenic diets. Low-carb diets have been controversial for decades. Some people assert that these diets raise cholesterol and cause heart disease due to their high fat content. However, in most scientific studies, low-carb diets prove their worth as healthy and beneficial. Here are 5 proven health benefits of low-carb and ketogenic diets. 1. Low-carb diets reduce your appetite. Hunger tends to be the worst side effect of dieting. It is one of the main reasons why many people feel miserable and eventually give up. However, low-carb eating leads to an automatic reduction in appetite. Studies consistently show that when people cut carbs and eat more protein and fat, they end up eating far fewer calories. 2. Low-carb diets lead to more weight loss. Cutting carbs is one of the simplest and most effective ways to lose weight. Studies illustrate that people on low-carb diets lose more weight, faster, than those on low-fat diets, even when the latter are actively restricting calories. This is because low-carb diets act to rid excess water from your body, lowering insulin levels and leading to rapid weight loss in the first week or two. In studies comparing low-carb and low-fat diets, people restricting their carbs sometimes lose 2 to 3 times as much weight, without being hungry. One study in obese adults found a low-carb diet particularly effective for up to 6 months, compared to a conventional weight loss diet. 3. A greater proportion of fat loss comes from your abdominal cavity. Not all fat in your body is the same. Where fat is stored determines how it affects your health and risk of disease. The 2 main types are subcutaneous fat, which is under your skin, and visceral fat, which accumulates in your abdominal cavity and is typical for most overweight men. Visceral fat tends to lodge around your organs. Excess visceral fat is associated with inflammation and insulin resistance, and may drive the metabolic dysfunction so common in the West today. Low-carb diets are very effective at reducing this harmful abdominal fat. In fact, a greater proportion of the fat people lose on low-carb diets seems to come from the abdominal cavity. Over time, this should lead to a drastically reduced risk of heart disease and type 2 diabetes. 4. Triglycerides tend to drop drastically. Triglycerides are fat molecules that circulate in your bloodstream. It is well known that high fasting triglycerides, levels in the blood after an overnight fast, are a strong heart disease risk factor. One of the main drivers of elevated triglycerides in sedentary people is carb consumption, especially the simple sugar fructose. When people cut carbs, they tend to experience a very dramatic reduction in blood triglycerides. On the other hand, low-fat diets often cause triglycerides to increase. 5. Increased levels of good HDL cholesterol. High-density lipoprotein, HDL, is often called the good cholesterol. The higher your levels of HDL relative to bad LDL, the lower your risk of heart disease. One of the best ways to increase good HDL levels is to eat fat, and low-carb diets include a lot of fat. Therefore, it is unsurprising that HDL levels increase dramatically on healthy, low-carb diets, while they tend to increase only moderately or even decline on low-fat diets. The bottom line: few things are as well established in nutrition science as the immense health benefits of low-carb and ketogenic diets. Not only can these diets improve your cholesterol, blood pressure and blood sugar, but they also reduce your appetite, boost weight loss and lower your triglycerides. If you're curious to boost your health, one of these diets could be worth considering. Check out the link in the description to get started on living better.